My name is Kellie Thurman. I am the owner of Newcastle's newest consignment shop, The Pearl. It is located at 1102 Race Street in Newcastle. The back of my store is at 11th and Broad, so that's probably the easiest way to find it. I am open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, and Saturdays 10 to 3. I offer fashion consignment for women and teen gals on a budget, and some home decor and odds and ends, things like that. I offer sizes 00 all the way up to plus. I became associated with the ASI because I grew up in Newcastle, and they used to be Anderson Lock and Security, and everyone has heard of Anderson Lock and Security, and I just kind of grew up with them throughout the years. Turns out that I knew some of the guys working for ASI, and I knew Ron, and that's how I came to know the company. This is a really cool question because I tell people about ASI all the time. I tell them, you know, they'll say, well, aren't you worried that your store is going to get broken into or that you're going to get robbed? And I'll be like, no, because I have security or I have cameras through ASI. So I just tell them that they do a really good job. They came in, they set everything up same day, and they really give back to the community, and they're a part of the community. They have been for quite some time, so I always make sure that I say that when I'm referring them as well. Oh, well, that's easy because I am very anti-corporate. I avoid the Walmart at all costs. I avoid all that. I'm very into supporting the local community. And I always try to shop local or use local services as much as I can. So them being local and being in business for so long, of course, that is why I chose them. It's funny because when the guys were here setting up and putting in my system and my cameras, I had ADT make a sales call to me on the phone, and I had, what's the other one? Brinks, but they're not Brinks anymore. They called. It doesn't matter. They called too. And it was like these random nationwide calls, and I had two local guys, you know, in my store helping me out. So, you know, they're local, and that's what I do. Well, I say that, I mean, it's an investment, and I think a lot of people think that it's super expensive, and it's really not. What was really neat about working with Ron is he was able to find out what I needed and customize it to my needs. Of course, I could have spent thousands and thousands of dollars, but I mean, he asked me my budget, and he really cared about what I could afford and what I could not. And he was able to customize that to what I needed here in the store. So that was great about that. And it really is a peace of mind. I mean, I've heard people say that before, you know, you'll get peace of mind if you have a system or if you'll have cameras or something of that nature. And I always thought, yeah, okay, that's true. But it truly is, because I mean, I'm experiencing that. I'm not laying in bed at night or at home watching TV wondering if someone's breaking into my store. If someone's breaking into my store, I'm going to know. And like when I go to unlock in the morning, I think a lot of people, when you go to open, you know, you're wondering, okay, is somebody waiting in there for me, and are they going to rob me and take my bank deposit? I know if someone's in my store or not because my system would alert me of that fact. So it really is a peace of mind. They were so sweet. They really were. They were so sweet. They were in and out, you know, same day. It didn't even take the whole day. They cleaned up after themselves, which I'm very, very picky about, and they did. They did a great job. They didn't leave a mess. They didn't drill 15 holes in the wall trying to pull wire. They did really good. And that one little dude, I love him. He like put my desk. Ron may not want to know this, but my desk was taken apart on one side, and he put it back together for me. So, yeah, it was really nice. They did a great job. I have a couple of additional comments. I think that ASI has evolved over time, and I think that's very, very, very important, especially in today's society where things change all the time. and technology changes all the time. I mean, yes, they used to be Anderson Lock and Security, but they're ASI now, and I've really noticed, especially over the last probably 3 to 4 years, I mean, you have a Facebook page, you Twitter, you're doing, these video follow-ups. I mean, I just think it's really neat. It's very cutting edge, and you're just staying right along with the trends and what people want these days, and I think that's very important, and I think that speaks also on what you can do as far as a service that you can provide for people. It's just not all old-fashioned, cut and dry. You're really up with technology. So I think that's important. Also, I think that with ASI being a local business and then me being a brand new local business, I think Ron understands that it takes a lot to succeed in business today, and it takes everyone helping each other out.